mineral actually is underneath this, which does have a considerable amount of the crushed stone, which was mixed in with the some more local sandy clay material to form the soil aggregate base. Videotaping of each of the individual test sections out here, aside from the GPS site. We've already done the control section, which is 01B340, which was up to the north of the GPS test section. And now we're on the next section to the south of us, and we are working in the southbound lanes here on US Highway 43 in Washington County, Alabama. And this is 01B310, the thin overlay. A permanent monument. You can see the PK nail there driven just outside the stripe for the lane line. I'm going to pull up and do a little view of the area. I'm trying to adjust this microphone to where it's not talking too loud. That ought to be better. Looking up, we've got again, just gently rolling country, and essentially the grade of the road is following that of the natural ground throughout here. We've got embankment section, we've got ditches over here out on the edge. Most of them are running quite full with water. Looking back to the north right now, you may be able to see the delineator posts off in the distance and even further over the sign introducing the GPS test section. Something that I mentioned last time was talking about there's some cracking which is beginning in this roadway. Well, one thing that we have seen as we walk through here, and I don't know how much we'll see on this section itself, but we've seen this cracking all up and down here, and even in the GPS section. A year and a half ago, there were no cracks noticed within the GPS test section, and now there's probably about 50 linear feet or so of longitudinal cracking, and there's an area of about 5 feet of low-severity alligator cracking, which is developed within that test section. Okay, starting here, this is the thin overlay section again for the SPS-3. We've got some raveling, which it looks like it's developing a pattern here, which I would call a low-severity crack. Again, most cracks that I've seen throughout here have been intermittent in nature. You've got one here and there. It's not something that runs up and down the length of the test section by any means. Cracking is somewhat less than what we saw yesterday. Here's a little stretch in here. We're around station 0 plus 70 on up to near station 1, where we've got some longitudinal cracking, and then the beginnings of some alligator cracking here. From around 1 plus 85 up to around, 0 plus 85 up to around 0 plus 95. Just in the outside wheel path there. And then our crack ends just as you get to station 1, and then we go